Don't put the S on the end. In America, we say marquise, I think.
Or marquise.
Yeah. we probably botch it up over here. So you can say it either way.
Okay.
Because I remember years ago, I kind of, looked into that because people say it both ways.
Okay.
Okay. The watch. This watch.
Is it time?
It's time. It is time.
Oh my gosh. Best one we've ever done. Best.
It really is.
By far.
So first of all, what's happening here, the stones float. They float. There is one famous jeweler that does these floating diamond. They do them in diamonds. And you get a couple little diamonds floating and they're like a fortune. You're in the thousands of dollars. So we wanted to do this, and I have to tell you, when I saw the first prototype sample, they sent it to me and I looked at the sample, I was flipping out. I was like, okay, that is the coolest watch we've ever done in absolute. And I thought this is gonna cost an arm and a leg. I mean, I really thought, okay, that's gonna be a couple $100 watch. It shocked me that we could get this under $100. I didn't think that would happen. No. I thought at the lowest we're gonna be at a $149, $139. But it's brand new. You girls have first dibs. You get extenders to make it longer, shorter. I love the bracelet, everything about it. It has all the right stuff. It's easy to read, mother of pearl, floating stones, a beautiful bezel, the whole thing. Are you ready for this? We're coming in under $100 for one of the coolest watches, most beautiful watches. Go read the reviews. And if we can even, I wish I had printed them to show you the reviews. The women are losing their minds.
Yeah.
When you read the reviews, it's like, oh my gosh, it's my new favorite watch. I mean, you see it, it's like so special, unlike anything else we've ever done. It's $79. Oh. $79. See our comparable value at $134. You, in a million years, you could not buy this. I don't care where you go to find a glam watch like this, Swarovski, wherever you go to find a glamorous watch. Nobody's selling this, even in crystal, for $134.
Swarovski would be like $400.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this, and that's crystal. This is simulated diamond.
Exactly.
Look at this on the wrist. She has a tiny wrist, fits her perfectly. I have an average wrist, fits me perfectly. Big wrist, small wrist, everybody gets to play here. Ladies, it's first come, first serve. It is brand new. You are the first ones. I really hope you're lucky enough to get it. How many of these are left? We should show everybody what's left in this watch, Kevin, so you know right out of the gate here what we have. And this is it. We have 853 watches. That's it. We had a lot more than this, but it's been selling on hsn.com before the show today. So anybody who is seeing it for the first time, you have first dibs on this. It's $26.65 on FlexPay. Oh, look at that. Those are faceted. They look like diamonds. They're the world's finest simulated diamonds, and they float, they dance, they move around that bezel. And it's not like a couple little wimpy stones in there. No. It is encrusted with these beautiful diamonds, these simulated diamonds rather. And then you have markings go around the dial. You have the mother of pearl face. It's just, I love it. How many left gold versus silver? Let's find out what we have left in the choices. So we have both, obviously. Okay, if you like the gold, there's a few more than 300 that will sell out first. So good luck. I hope do you wear this? Does this fit you or not quite?
Not quite.
Shoot.
It's probably not great for men, but it's so pretty.
It's so pretty.
You guys know that, or maybe you don't know, but I've collected watches since I was 5 years old. And I've worked for every major watch company in the world, every luxury company, and I know what goes into a luxury timepiece. I know the elements that make it feel rich and important. Start with Colleen showing you the case. The case is carved from a solid block of metal. Yes. Okay? And that's why when you pick it up, you're like, ooh, that feels nice.
It does, it's weighty.
It's weighty. Then that dial, mother of pearl, we didn't have to do that with all this diamond look. Then we did the Dauphine hands and those gorgeous floating diamonds. Excuse me, I always say that. Simulated diamonds. They look like it. Oh my gosh. And then we made it water resistant to 100 feet. That's not something you get for 80 bucks.
It's not.
We gave it a stainless steel case back. We made it adjustable at home. It's not a trip to the mall. The Japanese movement in here is a brand you would recognize and trust. Yeah, okay?
The Japanese, they invented quartz movement.
They sure did. It almost knocked the Swiss out of orbit, let me tell you. But, so it's an accurate timepiece. You can trust it. It's water resistant to 100 feet. Wear it in your pool, wear it in the shower. Don't worry about it. You know, do the dishes with it. Have fun, wear it all the time. And this is you like to say diamonds in denim, and it is. It's
Oh.
diamonds in denim, but it's also diamonds anytime you want.
Exactly.
But it's the watch I would never take off if I was a girl.
It honestly feels, and Paul's right, and Paul knows watches. I mean, he's worked for
He
some of the
knows.
biggest watch companies and brands. But the minute you get it and you just take it out of the box, the minute you touch it, you feel it. This feels expensive. It looks expensive, but it feels it. It feels like money in your hand. It's like, whoa, that's a serious watch. And it is. I mean, this is a really good watch. This is all handcrafted. This is probably the single most labor-intense watch we have ever done in Absolute. I mean, the workmanship is so done to such precision and perfection to get all those stones placed in such a way they move around that dial. And we are getting limited. How many left in the gold? If you want the gold choice, you guys, good luck. We have about 300 left in the gold. And then if you want, and we have a few more than 300 left in the white. And then that's it. That's what we have. That's it for the whole rest of the year. Hopefully we'll get it back sometime next year. But ladies, I would encourage you, if you were looking for the most gorgeous watch, something unique, special, different, if you're like, well, I already have a watch. So do I. So does Paul. We collect watches. I love watches. I wear a watch every single day. Right? We glance at our watch hundreds of times throughout the day. This one, it's a substantial watch, but it's comfortable.
Well,
it does not feel...
It's a reason.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I think and worry about those things so much. And our manufacturing partner, he's worked in the watch industry as long as I have. And together we are so passionate about giving you a timepiece that is perfect in every way, including the way it feels on your wrist. So it feels expensive, but you put it on, you're like, well, gosh, that feels like it was made for me.
Yes.
Feels like custom, feels like luxury. And we're Americans, guys. We buy by the pound. You pick something flimsy up and you're like, that feels cheap. We all say the same thing. You shut a door on a nice big American luxury car, boom, you're like, no, that sounds expensive. We're all wired that way.
It's so true.
And when you pick this up, you'll be like, well, there is that dream car. It's on my wrist.
Yeah.
I'm wearing it. Yeah.
And we're going to show you how many have been sold. We have hundreds of people on the phone. This is the first airing of it. It is brand new today. And it's funny because sometimes you see something that looks pretty and you pick it up and it just feels like paper. It feels thin. It's like, I'm going to break that. That doesn't even look or feel expensive when you touch it. This is the opposite. Like if you blindfold yourself and just hold this in your hand, just feel it, you'll understand. And then you look at it, it's like, oh my gosh, it's just such a cool watch. This is art. It's so much fun to wear. I mean, honestly, you feel like $1 million when you have this on your wrist. And whether you wear it with other bracelets, whether you wear it alone, and like you said, this is diamonds for day. This is something you dress up, you dress down. It's something that you will just, nobody's going to have it. I mean, there are watch manufacturers that do the floating dial, the floating stone watches. They call them happy stones, dancing stones, lots of fun names for this. But the whole point is, we're calling it loose stones here, which really, it's not loose stones. This is dancing, floating, happy stones that are moving around the bezel of that stone. And then, of course, the whole outer bezel is all hand set. The centerpiece, rather, is mother of pearl. There's markings for each of the individual hours. Sweep second hand, Japanese quartz movement. As you said, you know, water resistant. So if you hop in the shower, you hop in the pool, you don't have to worry about getting it wet. So it's almost like, there's a sportiness to this that I like, right?
There is a sportiness to it, and there is a glam factor to it that is like, I don't know, you put it on and you'll feel like, gosh, I'm at the equestrian center and I'm watching the sports, I'm watching the hounds run around. Like, I don't know, it has a feeling to it. How many? Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, something about a diamond watch, okay, especially if you're wearing it with denim. My mom would slap this on with her Broncos shirt and a pair of denims and a pair of boots.
100%.
And she would be like, game ready.
100%.
Yep.
You will wear this to football games, hockey games. I mean, you will wear this just anywhere. I do wear it everywhere. I had it on the other day at the gym. That was probably a little over the top. Because, you know, one of the trainers, her name's Amanda, she's so cute, she comes walking over, okay, I need to see what that's all about. And I said, you know what, I didn't mean to wear this. I forgot I had it on. It's so comfortable, you guys. You forget you have it on. It feels so rich and expensive and beautiful on your wrist. You can see almost 350 gone with everybody ordering. We probably have about 300 watches left. It will not be back this year. This is probably the only presentation of it. I was excited about it because we have never sold anything like this. We have some beautiful watches.
We do, and if any of you, if you know me and you've learned to trust me when it comes to timepieces, I can tell you when they're good and when they're great. Okay, this is great. So I don't want you to worry at all. I don't want you to feel that maybe you're taking a gamble, because this, in my estimation, I've done this now for 25 years, is beautifully done. It's perfectly done. Look, welcome to your next favorite watch. Welcome to your next customer pick. Welcome to your next sellout. Welcome to having your hand grabbed, being amazed. Welcome to getting a better table in the restaurant. Let me tell you, somebody sees you have a watch like this on, they instantly think you got bucks.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Basically, the entire watch, the full measurement on the watch is 8 1/8 of an inch long. They are saying that it's going to fit comfortably from a 6 to about a 7.5, 7 3/4 inch wrist. If you have a very tiny wrist, by the way, you could, because it comes with the extenders, but you could also, a jeweler could easily take out a couple links
Probably
if
$5
you
to
need
do it for
to
you.
make it smaller. Right? If you need to make it smaller, you could do that. Otherwise, it's really going to fit, it's a one size fits most, I would say, unless you have an extremely tiny wrist or an extremely large wrist. Anybody else, you're going to get a really nice fit with this watch, because it does come with those extenders, and so it makes for, you can adjust it yourself.
So like,
I hope that you guys have the chance to try it. See, it fits you.
No, I can't clasp it.
Oh, you can't clasp
but,
it.
my
you
wrist,
here, we get you an extra clasp.
my wrist is 8 inches. Well, I forget if I do it, I won't get it off. Wait, I can do it.
Here, let's do
I
this.
think I can do it.
Let's give you one of these.
Okay, look at next to a gold bracelet.
And that's a solid gold bracelet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Look.
that looks great.
Take a look.
Wow.
That's how well we do it.
Paul, you would wear this watch.
Of course I would. I couldn't get it on before, but
Well,
now,
here,
well,
just
it's,
put the
it's
extra
still not
little link
clasping.
in
I
there.
need the link. See, it won't close because
Here, just here.
I'm too fat. Okay, we'll have to take it off to do that. Get the camera off my wrist. Isn't that great? I can see guys wearing this. Totally. You know,
Why
like a trip to Vegas. Wow, what a perfect watch to have on.
Seriously. Hey,
Oh, you
listen,
feel so
guys like their
dressy.
bling. I mean, if
Oh.
you're into music, it doesn't matter if you're watching country, rock, heavy metal, whatever you love to listen to.
Who told
They're
me?
all decked out in jewelry.
Debbie Demon told me her husband had his ear pierced again. He's starting to wear his earrings,
Cool.
you know, in late life. And he was a musician, you know, when he was younger.
See?
Yeah. And so he's getting it back, I guess. I don't know. I never had a pierced ear, but
That is shocking to me for a guy that likes jewelry. That would be one more place you could put jewelry.
don't tempt me.
You should do it.
No.
That would be really fun.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
No.
I'll go with you. I'll hold your hand.
I don't think it's a fear thing.
it's
Yeah,
not
I'm
a
going to need
fear
help
thing?
getting out of this. I told you it was too small for me, but
Well, good thing you like it. You might be wearing it for a while.
it might be, it's mine.
There you go.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, let's put this extender
I'll
in
do
there.
it for you.
We're going to make it bigger for you.
Oh, you're funny.
But you guys, I don't know what's left here, but they are all going to be gone. Okay, we have about 200 in each choice. Gold or silver. Silver has actually been most popular, but they're both just stunning. I mean, it's fun to share it with you because we see jewelry every day. We clearly love jewelry.
Yes,
we
we
see it
do.
every day. I love beautiful watches. I collect watches like many of you do, but I don't own anything like this.
What's your
We've never
favorite?
sold anything like this. Well, I lean to white metal first.
Right.
So I would go with the white for me, but I do love them both. I mean, at this price, $79.95, again, we realize you're making an investment. Most of our Absolute watches have not been quite at this price point, but you don't get all this. And that's mother of pearl, and it's all handcrafted. Don't hang up whatever you do. We started with 800. You can see over 450, almost 500 gone. We have a lot. We have hundreds of people on the phone. So we will wear this until it sells out. Don't hang up whatever you do. That's 850-221.
Yay.
There, you got it.
I got it.
Look at that.
Now it's a little too big. I'll have to figure this out. But now I'm obsessed.
Good.
By the way, I am such a watch obsessed person. I have